Hey everyone, Serien here. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to Coffee Talk. So, in our last episode, Aqua and Myrtle had a quick stop at the cafe, and they seem to be pretty busy building a new computer for Aqua. After that, Officer Georgie recounts to us the tale of how he solved his mysterious tire flattening case. It turns out that some friends of the deceased were doing it as retribution for the city cutting down the tree that they promised not to. But, it looks like Georgie isn't going to turn them in. Well, you know what they say. ACAB, EOJ. ACABiage. Anyway, let's continue. Sunday, October 1st, 2023. Alright, let's see. Box office movie High Weapon. It's astonishing 2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really wants? An independent survey. Do they want an independent survey, or you're gonna tell us what they want? Vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. I see. Lots of veggies. I was wondering if Spicy Boy was gonna decorate the place for Halloween. Oh, hey, Rachel.
Spicy boy.
Miss Rachel?
Oops. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I've done it, Spicy boy.
Congratulations. Done what?
The music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember?
Oh, yeah. You did.
I brought it with me. Check it out, will you?
Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff?
Come on, you silly. We're the only ones here anyway. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so...
Oh?
Never mind that. Let's just play it quick.
Okay. It's groovy.
What do you think? I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweetheart latte, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, who's here? I wonder if we gave her a different drink, then it would be a different song. What if it was just garbage? That's right. You compose the melodies?
With Arami, yeah. So, like, I know with a name like Sweetheart Latte, you'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right? But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning, or thinking about your crush.
Okay, I can hear that.
The sourness of anxiety and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to keep the delicate balance going, until you get to the point where you decide to confess.
It sounds like funky boss battle music. It would be great in an RPG. I think I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs the perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it?
Or it would curdle, yeah. That's a really interesting take on the name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about.
What is it?
If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice?
I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way, Spicy Boy?
Just fine. Business as usual.
Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night?
Henry? Yes, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually.
Okay, that's good to know.
Why do you ask?
He didn't reply to my texts last night.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
So I was wondered what he was doing.
I see. Do you two not see each other often?
What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof after all.
Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been raring to move out by the time you turned 21.
Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know. He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little bit worried.
Understandable.
Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know. None of our extended family even lives in the States. So, as much as he's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now.
Right. Hello, welcome. Oh. Good evening to you, Miss Rihanna.
Hey, Rihanna. Fancy meeting you here.
You okay?
Hello.
How are you?
Sorry, just a second.
Alright. Very distracted today.
Huh. Is she alright?
I'm not sure.
Oh well, I'll just get a drink first.
Right, what would you like?
I'll have a cup of milk, please.
Alright, just milk. Makes my job so much easier. You don't have anything to give. I don't like having to remember things. Here you go, a cup of warm milk.
Thank you.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just remembered something. But it's nothing special, so don't worry about it.
I think milk was the first drink we gave her. Are you okay, Rihanna? Miss, are you alright?
No. I think I'm sad. Oh no.
What's wrong?
That's right, Rihanna, what's wrong?
Oh no, what's going on?
I've been doing a lot of thinking. About what? About my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake?
What makes you think that, miss?
My apologies. I did not mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts?
Of course, let it all out. Miss Rachel is right. Feel free.
After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversations with Spicy Boy and the regulars of this coffee shop, I've gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things.
Huh?
And what makes it more troubling is, it is likely that my ignorance was on purpose.
Ignorance? On purpose?
What do you mean?
Oh no.
Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it, and I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also. Although I do not fully understand his content, he is successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I am aware that it must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself, because I may have become too comfortable with the status quo, to the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation. Are you really, though? I mean, you've been trying your best, right? I've been trying, yes, but have I been trying my best? That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid.
Afraid?
I understand I have only a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education, and for the simple fact of what I am, I'm truly fine with all that, I really am. Because all of it is pain I'm already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again. Having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be... Oh, I hate seeing her like this. Oh, Rihanna. You know, it'll cheer you up. A drink. A nice warm drink. Might be difficult. Yes. I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to. Miss Rihanna, would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But... The spicy boy insists, right? Right. What was the pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie. Did you like it? I did, quite a lot actually. Then I'll make something special just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile? Give me a moment. The blueberry was very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of hibiscus and the herbal coolness of mint. Just a very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint. Very sweet, I see. Oh, whoops. That's not mint. A berry blue hibiscus pie. No way! Even put the pie crust on it. Don't have anything to give, that's right. One pie in a cup coming up. Wow, spicy boy, that's so extra. It kind of is, isn't it? But it's so pretty. Thank you. It really is. Well done, spicy boy. But are you really serving a warm pie filling to your customer? It's not a pie filling. I simply make fruit cordials with honey. And I just happen to have the blueberry one on hand. Sure. It's not a pie filling. Trust me. It's not. It's nice. Thank you. You're very welcome. What's on your mind? Right now, I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what was it? Huh? Your driving force before you started questioning it. Oh. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind. I see. So it doesn't have to be opera, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways. Like politics. You're not wrong, bud. That was just an example, jeez. Oh god, politics. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. But that's not what you want to do, is it? Oh, my heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also time for me to consider expanding my horizons. Oh? I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although I do regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. Huh? I always believe in sincere efforts. But never mind that. What are you going to do now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? He's an influencer who's been coming here recently. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh, wait. Dude, let's see.
is Lucas up to? Cute. Playing Super Brawl Pals 2. You know him?
Not closely, but I think we follow each other on Tomochel. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for?
I was offered a spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront.
I see.
So what if he rejected his offer? Call him.
Huh? Or text him. Tell me you changed your mind. What's the worst that can happen?
People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? I'm not sure it'd be his loss necessarily.
Shh. Just do it. Text him.
Yeah. Okay. He responded.
What did he say?
He told me to stay here, because he's coming here soon. Question mark?
Huh.
Does he live, like, nearby or something? No, not really. But it seems he had some things to do around here.
I see. What a great coincidence.
That means you can clear things up in person. You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel.
Just call me Rachel, will you?
Alright. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it's been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune.
Commune?
We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we would all work together as one, like gears in a machine. Interesting. You're like closed off from the world.
I didn't know that.
But you left the commune, right? Yes.
Was it difficult?
No, because we're not a cult.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
It's okay. The commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past. So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around, is it because many still choose to remain in the commune? Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive. You seem to be fond of driving. I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming. Even in traffic? Well, mobile fortress, huh? I never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. I think you should put like cannons on it or something.
So when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Well, we don't have a Banshee culture center anywhere. Time to start one then. Perhaps it's best if I use a specific example, such as my mother's role. Oh? Her role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or simply in need of some negotiating, it is my mother who will do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods, and she's our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us.
Right.
Everyone's work has equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink, another is in charge of all our laundry. Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules and organize the collection of goods.
So, like, does each role only have one bearer at a time?
No, sometimes there are two or more, depending on the power needed. It's all about balance.
I see. Interesting.
Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day?
Yes. Although there are times when I wish she would retire.
Is she growing old? Do banshees grow old?
Why? She's doing a good job with it. But the role truly changed her. Oh. She had to endure years of animosity. She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble, or to simply defend the commune.
That's such a heavy burden.
It is, but she refuses to accept any help offered to her.
Why?
Because it's become her identity, I think. Oh, you're here. Yeah, hi lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear Rihanna's story. Fine by me. It is as Mr. Lucas said.
I thought we were already past all that formal stuff, am I wrong? Well, you still call her lady.
But she is. Shh, the lady's speaking. Whoops, okay, sorry. It is, as Lucas said. Our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride.
Oh.
So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I'm thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done.
Right.
That's when I understood why she was angry too. If your mom has dealt with haters all her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that? Oof. Tough. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nekomimi culture is also quite strict, although nowhere as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid.
What? Mid?
Like mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know, how much of our survival instincts turn into bad stereotypes. Things have changed so much for everyone, which means we should have moved on from terrible prejudices decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated and change is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folks choose to reduce their worlds to a size they can handle. All based on their priorities, of course. I mean, it's no different from how everyone chooses content to consume. Yeah, and sadly, different culture is probably one of the last thing on most beings' minds. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story. That makes sense. We all need to survive, I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold.
All of it has an impact on others, in one way or another.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, did Pops contact you, lady? You know, about the tree? Oh, he did, but... What tree?
It's a long story.
Sure, keep your smelly secrets. No, this is perfect. You should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better. Oh, so you're gonna tell me? From the very beginning. But, before I forget, lady, did you have something to say to me? Since you texted me and all. Yeah. Go on, Rihanna, say it. Oh. So, about your show. Yeah, you're in, right? Are you still unsure about the format? Well, I'm still trying to put it all in order on paper, so... Kind of? Like, I know what I want to do a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. But I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure. What are you planning to show anyway? How do you think it'll help the guests? Oh, curious, aren't we? Basically, I want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond, if it takes off. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Nah, scratch that. I know it'll take off. That's some confidence you have. Even though you're not even sure what the format will be? Tut tut. I might not know the exact format yet. But all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already. Really? What are they? Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audience gets bored easily too. If something doesn't appeal to them immediately, they'll just click away. So, how about keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have. Yet. Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. Could be the way the show is cut or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience, and it makes things easier for the creator too. That makes sense. I'm a little lost, but yeah. The next thing you need is topics. Sure, you can have a main theme for your show, like singing or cooking or anything really. Having a theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essentialer. Because even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking, you need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz. That's true. Right? Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figured just start small and nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring the city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here and all. Oh. You get what I'm saying? I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss. Yeah, like locations, events, history. Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet. Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover. Makes sense. What's next? Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can target just one type of audience and still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already. But since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it. Because people do not like change? That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded and can help elevate the stuff we're going to spotlight. Like, say, if we cover musicians, they'll go to their sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting. Wink wink. Oh. Anyway, you all know what I mean. The next thing is audio quality. Great visuals and edits. You know the drill. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is me. Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean personality and smarts. To find info, you need to be resourceful. And to relay information well, you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Why, what's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Resourceful, huh? Really? Oh, so that's what you're questioning, huh? I'm just saying. Because didn't you say you're new to the city? So... Oh, I see. I see how it is. But you really thought this through. I'm kind of impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though. I'll tell you that. Huh? Rumor has it that your manager is trying to get your old girl band back together. And I heard there'll be a talk show or something for it.
Oh, really?
How did you hear that? Tisk tisk. I have my ways. I didn't get the info from shady sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that, resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh? Because I won't be in the show.
Oh, why?
Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want new branding, you know? Like a new us to show how we've grown. Ah, I get that, 100%. That's too bad. Why? I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You're able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program. You think so? Oh, I'm flattered. You're right about that, though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs, and my performances. You know? Yes. I understand that very well. Then, do you want to be our first guest? Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists.
Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel?
So you actually have a side project? Well, yeah, but... I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all. What? Help out a new channel, will you? You wish. I'm a very busy Nekomimi. But maybe. Ooh. What is it, spicy boy?
I thought your plan was to have Miss Rihanna as your first guest.
Oh. Well, about that. I'm definitely jumping the gun here, but... I was kinda hoping you'd be my co-host instead. What? Me? I was gonna ask you later, but Spicy Boy over here cornered me something fierce.
Oops. Sorry.
Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects, and I really enjoyed talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot, and all your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to offset my chaotic personality. Like contrasting hosts, huh? Yeah, what's more, she's not nervous talking in front of camera at all.
Well, she is a performer.
I know. I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. So, yeah, that's what I was going to ask later, if you want to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course. I might need a moment to consider. Of course, take your time. However, if you're open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show? For real? Of course you may. And I'm staying until you all tell me everything I missed. Okay. Yeah, the night's still young anyway.
Alright. They did a lot of good brainstorming. Also, Rihanna has 2 celebrities backing her up. She doesn't need to do any more networking. I think she's got it in the bag already. I think it's a cool idea for Rihanna to be working with Lucas on his show. We'll see when she makes her decision. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to take care of yourself today, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.